Hey everyone, welcome to Sense, and today I am going to review the Rayhaan Italia. Um, so yeah, let's unbox this and see where it goes. First of all, the bottle looks like a little white marble. It has a gold magnetic cap, which is nice. It has the Rayhaan on the side, and then I believe that's some writing on the back. But anyway, it's a nice, clean looking bottle. Feels quite premium. The packaging doesn't have much else in it, so um yeah, so why did I get this fragrance? First and foremost, I'm gonna have to make a confession over here, and it's basically I do not like Naxos. I feel like I'm being gaslit by the entire internet and the fragrance community because every time I sampled Naxos, I hated it. It smells to me like a tobacco, like an ashtray, pretty much. I don't know what it was. Every time I smelled it, I was like, this just did not settle with me. So I did some research, and there was a couple options that I considered. There was this one, um, there was Nusuk Ateeq, there was a Muharib from another house, and finally I settled on this one, and let's look at it. Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I'll go into the fragrance DNA and see what it's like. And basically, Rayhaan Italia comes off to me, I would say maybe 85% similar. Um, it has a sharper lemon and bergamot opening and a lot stronger lavender in my opinion. So it's more floral, more lemony in the beginning. And then what I've noticed is it dries down to the honey in the middle, and then lastly the tobacco comes in and it's like tobacco vanilla, so it's a creamier. So in the beginning, it's quite different from Naxos in my opinion, but at the dry down, maybe wait an hour or so, it does get pretty close to Naxos in terms of that tobacco. Obviously, you could tell the difference between quality from here to Naxos is different. But for me, what was really hard with Naxos was the opening. It just came off very harsh, very dark, and rich, and it didn't have anything to elevate it like the bergamot or the lemon. So in this case, I actually prefer Italia to the original, which sounds crazy because this is like I believe it was like a $35 fragrance versus a 200 plus. I think you could get Naxos cheaper on discounters like German Shop, but still. Um, So would I recommend Italia? If you like the Naxos DNA, sure. It's not a bad scent. I actually tried this a couple times, let it dry down, but um, yeah, it lasts quite a bit, about 8 hours or so. Could be longer on clothing. I smell it like the next day. It projects moderately. It's not super heavy, and uh, it doesn't fill the room. But it's overall for me, the smells pretty good. It's clean, sophisticated scent. In a way, it reminds me of like a barber shop scent, especially that heavy hit of lavender, which I think is a lot more than the original Naxos. Um, yeah, if I were to rate this, I would say maybe it's probably around an 8 out of 10, which is kind of high, but for me, an average fragrance would be somewhere between 6.5 to 7. So I think this is above average. I won't give it a 9 or anything crazy like that, but um, this I think you could wear because it's more citrusy and lavender in the beginning. I think it's a little more approachable than Naxos. It makes it more easier, or I guess easier to wear um, throughout the year. So spring, winter, and fall would be good choices for this. Summer might be a little too much, but overall, yeah, as I said before, this is a good alternative if you do not like Naxos or you're trying to get into the Naxos DNA. Uh, if you already have Naxos, you probably don't need this ever. But yeah, it's a fraction of the price. So if you really want Naxos at an alternative, this should be a good choice.